Hi, welcome back to Orlando Experience. So today we are at SeaWorld Orlando because I actually haven't got to ride Penguin Trek yet. So we kind of were gone right as it was opening because we were in Branson. Definitely go check out those videos. We really had a great time at Silver Dollar City. But we're here today. My dad's ridden it before, but I haven't ridden Penguin Trek yet, and so I'm really excited to ride it. It looks like a pretty great family coaster, decent show scenes at the end, so I'm excited to give it a ride. We might get two in as long as weather stays nice for us, because there was a big storm that just passed through. It does look like it's going the other way, hopefully, but we'll give it as many rides as we can. But we're heading back to Penguin Trek right now. So we're heading back to Penguin Trek. It is in the recently reopened Antarctica area. Doesn't seem to be running right now. They seem to be having some technical difficulties getting rides reopened. There's still a couple that say closed due to weather. The weather has passed, so hopefully they do get it open soon-ish so we can get at least hopefully a ride in today. So we made our way over to Penguin Trek here. It is advertised at an 80-minute wait right now. We haven't even seen one go around the track yet, so I don't even know if it's fully operational right now or if they're still working on getting it up, or if they're just running one train, and that would make sense for the 80-minute wait. But we're down here, so we figured we would just get in line and hopefully get at least one ride in before we have to leave. So as we were walking through the line, I did see one train go around. It was empty, so it must not be fully open yet. And hopefully they're running both trains, because if not, this will definitely be a slow-moving line here. So we did just hear an announcement. It has reopened. Right across from us here is going to be where you go in just for the penguin experience. So this is just if you want to go see the penguins, and that's it. Then right behind us is where we're heading into the indoor queue. And I'm happy it's indoors. So they do have a decent amount of theming in here with some like pictures and a kind of poster board area. They do have different like rooms that obviously are not real rooms or worker areas.
I know, excited to see them.
One cool thing they do have in this queue is they do have doing yourself a bunch of information. So they have the new park in Abu Dhabi, obviously San Diego, us here in Florida.
Raise your laughter above your frosty ride and gracefully step off your snowmobile to the left.
So we're about to head on Penguin Trek for my very first time. We'll be able to bring you along with us with an on-ride POV. There we go on our first ride here on Penguin Trek. Well, at least my first ride. So once you do exit the ride, as you saw, you do see into the penguin enclosure, and then you do exit into the penguin enclosure. I do like this area. It is very, very cold in here, but it's kind of nice on a hot day. As you can see, it is kind of the sunset time for the penguins, so getting ready for them to go to sleep. A lot of them have already taken up that offer. So not as bright in here. If you come here definitely towards the middle of the day, you will see more. You'll see more because the lights are more on. And in the shop over here, they do have some Penguin Trek merch out now. Previously, when the area opened, we saw the shop, but they didn't actually have any Penguin Trek merch. So they do have some shops, some mugs, a hat, and a water bottle. I actually don't mind this hat. I think it's kind of unique looking. It is a past member exclusive, though. So I just got off my first ride here on Penguin Trek. He's already rode it back when they were doing past holder previews right before we left for Branson. I overall did like it. I do like that they did theme the show scene at the beginning, and they do have a little bit of a story in there. I think it will be a great ride for families as long as you can ride it. But overall, I think it's a fun ride. With the positives in there, it's got some good launches on it. I think its layout is pretty fun, especially for little ones. I do like that it's still in the Penguin and you still get exited into the Penguins. And I like the overall kind of aesthetic of the ride.
Yeah, so it's a great addition to SeaWorld. I think this is a roller coaster they needed. They needed something that families could ride. That most of the queue is indoors and air conditioned on hot days. That's a great thing here in Florida. There's enough theming for you to feel like there was an experience with the coaster. And the launches are just enough to add a little bit of thrill without being over the top. So I think all in all, you know, as well as reopening Antarctica, I think this is something SeaWorld really needed, and it definitely fills a gap in their coaster lineup.
Though I do love this coaster and I do think it's a good addition to this park, there's a couple big negatives for me. First is those seats are very similar to the ones at Phoenix Rising. Well, I'll link the video right now. We went to the Phoenix Rising media event, and they're the same B&M seats, almost identical, where they kind of slot you in, and the lap bar actually has like kind of spots where a smaller child could get into the seat and ride more comfortably. But that means if you're an adult, those jab directly into your knees and is not comfortable if you are a bigger individual. We saw many of people try to get on that we didn't even think were that big, and they could not ride it. So I would definitely say check the test seat before you ride this one. The other main issue I had with this is it did have a bit of a B&M rattle. That's kind of expected. I kind of expected it, but Phoenix Rising didn't have it as much, so I was hoping this one didn't have it as much as it did. But overall, I think a great coaster lineup here, and I think it's especially a good one to start with the little ones. So we did notice when I was coming over here to the front that there is a sign above the test seat that say, "Large guests, please test the seat for your ability to ride." I think they should more prominently display that. I think it should be like towards the front, because it's kind of off to the side. I didn't really notice it, but yeah, that is definitely something you need to do if you're planning on coming to ride this. So they are still having their summer celebration over here, bands, brews, and barbecues. Here's one of the menus right over here. And they are still doing their show that I believe is still called Ignite. That's here for the rest of the summer, and not sure when it lasts to, but I'll definitely get to it if you want to come see it. So over here by the waterfront kind of area, almost across the way from the tower that goes up, they do have a Bubbles Boba Bar. I don't know if this is part of the summer celebration. There's no signage for it, so I'm going to say no. But I did want to mention that it is over here. How do you think we're actually going to give a couple of these a try? Here's the menu kind of right here with the different ones. So here's a look at them. This one is the Perfect Storm. This one is the Bubble Punch. No alcohol, they're just bubble drinks. Only one has tea in them. So they are just kind of almost now non-alcoholic drinks. They do look pretty good. We'll let you know on our way out if we think they are any good. So I actually think this is pretty good. It is a little bit on the pricier side at $9, but honestly at SeaWorld, that's not that bad. Mine's kind of interesting. It is a little watery, but I do like the texture or the flavor of it. The texture of the boba pearls are interesting because they're called like crystal pearls, and they're more kind of like really soft gummies. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty good actually. I might even get this again. So overall, not a bad day here. Actually enjoyed the new coaster. We did wait about 85 minutes for it. It wasn't too busy here, but everything kind of reopened after the storms. I think a lot of people rushed it. When we came out, it was only about 55. So I think that kind of impacted it a little bit. But I think it would be a great coaster for you and the kids, and it just, I think overall, a fun new addition to this park. I actually got a pretty good treat here. I think I will probably get this again, especially with the $10 that we get with the pass members every month. This will be a go-to, as long as it stays after the festival. But thanks for watching. I hope this video brought a little bit more joy into your day, and we'll see you guys next time.